What's going on? George Clay Off-Road. All right, I ain't done videos like this in a while. Just got some more stuff for the chassis. Gonna change up a couple things on it. I say couple things, just one thing really. Just got some new harnesses. I want our harness. I like my harness, but I feel that I need 5 points in that thing. I'm getting more comfortable with it. So I think it's time for 5 point. And what I did, I actually went with a bigger strap. The 2 inches, or I think they're 2 inch, maybe 3 inch, something like that. They're a great style. They are the automotive buckle. I don't know how I feel about it. I have had a couple instances where I've had them too tight, or I had it where I tried to click them and they wouldn't click. I'd have to click it a couple times, and that's kind of iffy for me. Like that right there was kind of like, maybe I need to do something. So I ran over to side-by-side connection right after work. Me and Skylar went over there, and we were close by, and got some shreddy harnesses. These are the 5.2s. Actually, these are the wrong ones. Yeah, these are the wrong ones. I'm gonna have to return these, but I'm getting these. I want the 5.3s. I want to see what that 3 inch the 3 inch shoulder pads feels like, but I'm gonna return those. But if you didn't know what a 5-point harness was, it's got a harness that comes up through the bottom. So gotta go return these. Probably do that tomorrow or Friday or something like that. I might have the wife do it for me if she has time. But I mean, that's the style that they are. Return those, get the 5.3s. That was my mistake. So no big deal. I'm gonna do that and make sure this box still looks good. So we got some new harnesses, and I think I overthought this a lot. I probably didn't have to buy this. I probably could have made one I know I could have made one a lot cheaper. You know, use Amazon and everything else. But what I did, I got the Evo catch can. I am going to be running a 110 tune, bigger injectors. I think it's going to get clutched. I'm trying to remember everything that is. Probably a new air box. Of course, a new tune. And so I can't remember everything that's going to do for the 110 tune that I'm doing. But what I did, the catch can comes with a new, I think this is the oil outlet. I really don't know. I can't remember what the name of this thing is, but it's a baffle. On the back side, that right there is a baffle. And from what it's explained to me, and because TCP, I think it's TCP, I think it is, makes something very, very similar to this. And they might have been the first one, they might have been the other one. I don't remember. Don't kill me on this, guys. But this is supposed to separate supposedly there's going to be oil and water, vapor mist, whatever it is. This is supposed to help that tremendously. If you're not familiar with what a catch can does for you, from what I know, again, don't kill me on this, is when you run a big turbo, big tunes and things like that, you increase crank pressure in your crank, in your housing, your engine. What it's going to do is going to get that out, and instead of feeding it back through your turbo, if I'm correct, instead of feeding it back into your J-tube through your turbo and back into the motor and creating more pressure, this releases that pressure and the bad oil or bad vapor mist, whatever it is, into a catch can. So this piece is supposed to help that some way, some type of form. I don't remember how. I will show you the catch can. The product's really nice. I mean, everything is super nice. And that's why it's got I guess, two things. But there's a filter that goes on top of here. And that's comes out through there. So there's no unscrewing anything. The product is really nice. And it also comes with, let me see if I can get it out real quick. TCP does this too. And there's only a couple, I only saw a couple things. Now you can buy a fitting to retrofit this, from what I've seen and what I've been told. This is actually going to be my new oil cap filter, or oil cap. So any pressure in the head, so it doesn't lift the head. No, the valve lift the valve cover because of the crank pressure that's in the motor from the big turbo, or not big turbo, but from the hot tune and increasing the pressure in the case. This is going to help vent that. And this vents back into, hose comes from the, I think it's the oil, I can't remember, it's not an oil cooler, whatever that is, it comes out, goes to here, and this comes out from the top of the valve cover into this. So got this, won't lie to you, thing's pretty expensive. It's cheaper than the TCP one. TCP one looks super legit. I just can't I could barely justify buying that thing. I know you can make them cheaper. I know that. I know that. I want to try these products out. As far as the catch can, I want to try it out. I want to see, you know, if the hype is real, I guess. You know, of course, the harnesses, we know harnesses, got to have harnesses, but I want to see how the bigger harnesses fit on me. I know how the smaller ones fit, and I say smaller ones like the regular ones, the 2-inch ones. I don't really like them. I kind of want some more extra padding just for me, but we'll see. Got to review this stuff, got to see what works and what doesn't work. But that's about it. But guys, I appreciate everybody. Thank you for tuning in for all this stuff, and thank you for following everybody that's involved with, you know, side-by-side stuff. It really helps push the industry forward. When you guys tune in, you watch, you like, you heart, and all that type of stuff, it really helps keeps guys motivated. A lot of people do this stuff for just for fun. I do it just for fun. This is a hobby of mine. I don't get paid for any of this stuff. None at all. The YouTube doesn't get paid nothing. TikTok doesn't get paid anything. Facebook doesn't pay me. Most of any of the sales of t-shirts and stuff was all giveaway stuff. I mean, I don't get paid from this, so buying this stuff and trying to test it out and giving reviews is all just a hobby. So anything and everything as far as, you know, likes and all that stuff. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't. It is what it is. But you want to let y'all know what's going on. I will be doing a review on kind of like the tune and everything on the buggy. I was loving the buggy. I still love the buggy, or I say the buggy, the chassis. I think I had an issue that was a problem of mine before something happened. I think my ECU went into limp mode. I don't know how. I think it's because of dynamics. I think something's wrong. Something is either wrong. It wasn't a tune, but I think it was because of I have hydro and the steering, and I don't run dynamics. I don't have the shocks hooked up. I think there's a lot of things in play. So the actual ECU is getting replaced. I'm going to replace it. I'm going to get a regular stock Pro XP. I think it's a 21 Pro XP stock one. When I say stock one, it's going to have like it's. I'm trying to think. It'll have tunes on it. It's going to get flashed and all that stuff, but it doesn't have the dynamics. So all that stuff's going to be cleared off my screen. And I had those codes throw up constantly. So I think that might have thrown my ECU in limp mode. There's a bunch of other stuff I think is an issue with the Pro XP. I think this is just me talking with you guys. I'm not for sure. But I think the Pro XP, if you're going to do a chassis and you're going to do a hydro, I would try to find a donor that doesn't have like live valve shocks, stuff like that. Try to make it easier for your stuff, because I think I'm running into issues with a lot of that stuff, and I'm costing myself money because I didn't know. You can ask a million questions, but sometimes you've got to go through the trenches and figure it out for yourself, because your chassis, your build or whatever might not be the same as anybody else's. And there might be little things, because these machines are finicky sometimes from machine to machine to machine. So let's try this stuff out. I think this catch can's gonna be. I think catch can's gonna be fine. I do like the little baffle thing, but we'll see. We'll see how everything looks and, you know, operates and all that stuff. It's gonna be a ripper regardless. But that's why we built the chassis, for me to get out of my comfort zone. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job at it. It is slow for me to do that. I don't want to ruin my health just to go have fun. I don't want to, you know, crash too hard, bust my shoulder, bust my head. I do have a helmet. Things like that concerns me heavily. because I want to succeed in life. And if I'm crippled, it's hard for me to do that. I'm a blue collar guy. I'm not in the office. I'm out in the field every day. So those types of things, I've got to be wary about that stuff. So I take calculated risks, but sometimes you can't calculate the unknown. But anyways, guys, too long. That's the stuff I got going on right now. Got some more stuff. It's over at Dirty South Motorsports. Riley and Pete are taking care of that for me. They are top notch. They're keeping me informed. Everything's doing great with that. It's over there, and we're gonna see how this thing rips. Later, guys.